Hello, this is Tori with LANDiO. We have a new 17-acre wooded property just minutes from Arrowhead and Kauffman stadiums in Kansas City, Missouri. This is the first property that we're offering in the entire state of Missouri. It's a big milestone for us. I was actually born in Missouri and grew up there for many years of my life. Missouri is also the state where my father is said to have owned almost 10,000 acres of timberland at one time. But by the time I was 8 years old, he had sold all that land out of necessity, and even though the desire to own land never left him, he was never able to overcome the obstacles that he kept putting in his own way, and from that point forward he never owned land again until the day he died. But what he did do is he planted the seed in me. It took me about 15 years to realize that the seed was even there, but when I did realize that seed was there, I started to nurture it and take care of it and pay attention to it and grow it. It started to produce a bountiful fruit. And these 17 acres in Kansas City are just one of those apples. This is also a byproduct of our ongoing commitment to you to work diligently to bring you new amazing properties and provide you with comprehensive information about these properties. Within the past few days, we've presented a 13-acre wooded mountain property with a water well in Colorado, a 67-acre property near Telluride, Colorado, with a 10,300 square foot mountain fortress on it that was built in 3 phases over 30 years for $8.5 million. And now we're presenting to you this 17-acre property in Missouri. We're working hard to bring variety to the types and locations and price points of properties that we're presenting to you. And if you'd like this to continue, please click that subscribe button and turn your notifications on, because we're going to start posting more property videos and videos about other things related to land. So let's go look at this 17-acre property. It's 2 separate parcels split by this road. This is called Ozark Road. It's a paved road. The same with Raytown Road, both paved roads, which provides you then with 2 corner lots. The lot on the east side of Ozark Road is about 3.6 acres, and the lot on the west side of Ozark Road is about 13.6 acres. If we zoom out just a little bit, you can see how close you are to Arrowhead Stadium and Kauffman Stadium. Arrowhead Stadium is where the Kansas City Chiefs play, and Kauffman Stadium is where the Kansas City Royals play. And the stadiums are at the intersections of Interstate 70 and 435. And it's very straightforward and easy to get onto both of those highways. If you want to get on 435, you just take Raytown Road over here to the west, and you can get on 435 south. If you want to get on Interstate 70, you just take Raytown Road to the southeast, and that intersects with Blue Ridge Cutoff. You take that to the north, and there you are on Interstate 70, with on-ramps to head both east and west on Interstate 70. If we zoom out a little bit further, you can see that we are on the southeast portion of the city of Kansas City. Here's downtown Kansas City area. And this is where the property is located. It's only about a mile to Interstate 435 and about 1.5 miles to Interstate 70. This is a photo from Ozark Road looking between the 2 properties. At this point, you'll own the land on both sides of Ozark Road. You can see it's a nice paved road. There are street lights along the road. There you can see the utility lines. You actually have every utility available: electricity, water, sewer, and natural gas, as well as telephone and internet. This is the intersection where Ozark Road and Raytown Road meet. That would be this point right here. You can see that Raytown Road is also paved. You can see the above ground utilities. This is looking west down Raytown Road. You can see that the utility lines run all along Raytown Road. So you have those overhead utilities running along Raytown Road, all along Raytown Road, the entire 1,700 feet roughly that the property borders, along with those above ground utilities also on Ozark Road. This is a drone image with an approximate parcel overlay. Again, you can see that road frontage. This is Raytown Road running along the entire northern boundary of the property, and there's that intersection with Ozark Road. Looking at this drone image, you can also see the transmission lines that run through the western portion of the property. This is standing on Raytown Road looking south at those transmission lines. If we look at the satellite image, you can see the transmission lines running about right here. There's also a creek that runs through the property. It's called Round Grove Creek. You can see that Raytown Road has a bridge area where the creek runs under it. This is the south side of Raytown Road, and that's where our 17 acres is. And that creek does put a portion of the property within the floodplain. You have the kind of dotted blue area, that's considered a floodway. The lighter blue is a 100-year floodplain, and the darker blue is a 500-year floodplain. If we go to the interactive map, click the map legend, click overlays, and then turn on the FEMA floodplain layer, you can zoom around and look at that floodplain. You can see that there are other properties that fall within that floodplain that have been developed. The county, and in this instance the city, will have guidelines for developing a property within a floodplain. We can also look at the topography of the property. Go click on that map legend again, hit overlays, and then contour lines. And you can see that there's some elevation change on the property, with the higher elevation part being to the south. You also have a large portion of the property not within any floodplain, including the entire parcel on the east side of Ozark Road, which is roughly 3.6 acres. And most of the land directly around the property is owned by Jackson County, Missouri, so it's owned by the county. And then all this area right here, this is owned by the city of Kansas City. And the parcel directly to the south, this is owned by what's called a land bank. There are many people that feel like purchasing land is like putting your money into a bank, a land bank. And that's something that people have done throughout time when the ability to do so existed. It's something real, it's tangible, it's also finite, it's improvable, it's transformable. What could you do with this land? Would you use it for a commercial application, an apartment complex, a self-storage facility, or just use it as a land bank? Or perhaps you're a big fan of the Chiefs or the Royals, and you'd like to hang a picture of this property in your home or office so you can show people that you own this unique property within just minutes from the stadium. We have these 17 wooded acres in Kansas City, just minutes from Arrowhead and Kauffman Stadium, priced at just under $200,000. All the property details are listed here on our website. The property taxes are $1,422 a year for the entire 17.22 acres. Again, split by the road, so you have 13.6 roughly on one side and then 3.6 acres on the other side of the road. There's lots of additional information within the listing description, including a link to that interactive map. You can also find the interactive map embedded at the bottom of the page. We also have GPS coordinates with links where you can open those on a Google map. There are nearly 200 images of the property and the surrounding area, and the property images are of the actual property. And then we have a lot of supporting information to show you what is around the property. And then at the bottom of the page again is that interactive map. To secure this property while it's available, just go to our website landio.com, navigate to the property details page. Once you're on the property details page, you're going to see a green Buy Now button. That Buy Now button is green and says Buy Now. That means the property is available as of that moment. We sell our properties on a first come first served basis. The first person that places a deposit is the one that secures the property. Your $499 deposit is credited towards your purchase, and we cover all of the closing costs. There are no other commissions or fees, so your total purchase price for this property is just the $200,000. Again, that $499 deposit is credited towards that amount. If you have any questions, our phone number is on top of every page of our website. That number is 866-8LANDiO. That's 866-852-6346. That number also receives text messages. We do have a live chat feature on our website where you can communicate with us in real time. If we're not available for whatever reason, please send us a message at our next availability. You can also fill out this contact form on our website or send us an email directly. Our email address is hello@landio.com. If you've not yet done so, please consider subscribing to our VIP list. Our VIP list gets first notification of new properties as they come available. If you're looking for a different type of property or property in a different location, please go to our website and click this Buy Property button. It's going to take you to a simple form. Just answer a few questions. Our team will review that information and we'll get back in touch with you. Likewise, if you have a property that you're looking to sell anywhere in the United States, click this Sell Property button. That simple form will only take you a minute or two, and our team will review the information and reach back out to you about scheduling a time to discuss your property in more detail. On behalf of myself, my family, and the entire team here at LANDiO, we sincerely appreciate your continued support and ask that you please keep that support up. The more people that we reach, the more dreams of land ownership we can make come true. And it would be an honor to add you to the LANDiO family of happy customers. Thank you and God bless.
LANDiO.com